test. There we go. Turns out I had just muted myself. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, hello my demons and welcome to part 7 of me screaming. Shit, what the yeah, so we accidentally set that off. So here's the thing. I was just, what is the point of having that? Like, what is the point of needing to crouch under that? Like, it's just a random thing. Damn it. Like, it's just a random thing. It's pretty much just one block across. What is the point of like I don't know. To me it does just seem a bit out of place. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. We got all the way down there, and then I was about to pull it up, but then, anyway, here's the thing I was going to rant about earlier, is that if you're going to like, where is it? This is a good example. If you're gonna just have it a death plane anyway, why make it look like a fucking rock? Alright, at the very minimum that I feel like you could do is have it to just be a slidable platform. I'm not trying to say that it's shit coding or anything like that. I just feel like maybe it could have been better. Oh shit, that was a bit too far. Jumped there. Oh. I guess I'm poisoned anyway. You know, I guess I should have made a bit of sense that they can just walk around. I was kind of hoping that they couldn't. No, I take it that pulls up the gigantic butt plug and we can traverse it safely. Alright, so that way leads down to there. Why are you giving me... Why are you giving me hostile music? The problem is what exactly does that do? Because it just... Oh, okay, it drops us down there. Okay, game director, whoever's in charge of the music of this game. I feel like maybe not every bit of time you just need, you know, combat focused music. That also, yeah, my internet just okay, so even like you can't even go with the flow. These are supposed to be like would they be whitewater rapids? Well, like, they're supposed to be clearly fucking fast if they just kill Lara instantly. But yet then they move with the speed of a raging sea. Well, achievement, the captive to curiosity. Finish, hang on, what is that? Finish Madabu Gorge using the kayak guarded by the crocodiles. Okay, well, at least we got a rare achievement out of all of that. I wouldn't exactly say it's worth it. And I feel like I should. I need to load up the game that I need to load up. So that way I don't actually have another day. I just forget to load up the bloody thing. So this is just a random thing to bring up, early on, but I guess first as to where do I go? I mean, I'm assuming that there's some kind of... If I go over here... But anyway, the random thing is... On Steam, there's a set of games... Oh, there's a lever down there. By hosted games or the choice of games. And now keep in mind on mobile, those games are free. More crocodiles, because... you know what, I don't even need to kill them, just end the level. I know, those games, they're free on mobile. You can pretty much pay to get rid of the ads. But for all, like, say about 113, give or take. Costs up to like $900 because the games are about freaking game is about $10+ each. Which, to me, does strike me as a little weird. I mean, like, they're pretty good choice of games. Uh, looks like so much fun. Like, they're good books to read and make decisions over. As someone that does like the Goosebump books, or it's like Choose Your Own Adventure, I do find them pretty fun. That is a gigantic Tim. Tim the boulder guy got paid like $50 for that boulder. Fucking rock on, Tim the boulder guy. You know, Tim is making bank in this game. Oh, fuck. Well, at least he didn't click on. Let's see what's in the recommended games. I'm still honestly a little annoyed about not Borderlands 4. Honestly, I'm not sure as to if Borderlands 4 is going to be any good. They really dropped the ball with Tiny Tina and Borderlands 3. And then there's the whole, just everything about the Borderlands thing. So it's going to be curious is if they actually can. It's going to be curious if they actually can, like, turn it around and actually make Borderlands 4 worth playing. Alright, so let's assume that something opens from there, but I don't know what. Could you just sync my fucking game, please, Steam? For fuck's sake. Sure, yep, so about, like, Borderlands 4, honestly, is going to be curious on if they can pull it off. Alright, so we're safe in the corners. Correct. I mean, I'm assuming we're safe as long as we don't touch the spinning blade part, but at least this gives us... yeah, some measure of control and jump over. Okay, what the fuck? That shouldn't have hit me. I was literally right against the corner, but okay. Unless I wasn't, in which case... Ah, okay, yeah. So, even there, so, yeah, it's gonna be, like, dead in the fucking corner. Wait, jump now. Stay in the corner. Pressed up against the corner. Safe. This is gonna be a bad idea because I don't know when they're rolling back. Yeah, I honestly do feel like I was pressed up against the corner there. Okay. Either I'm pressed up against the corner or I'm not. Jump and leave that fuckery well behind. Oh, spike ceiling, of course. Do you reckon they just have like a guy that they pay for every trap? Like, you know, you could have got Tim, the boulder guy. You know, Tim's pretty cool, bit arrogant, bit of an asshole at times. But you know, he put so many boulders in the game, he'll buy you a fucking round at the bar. Then you got Jed. You know, Jed. He's kind of an asshole. He's in charge of the slowly approaching spikes. You know, like the ceilings, the walls closing on you. If they don't utilize Jed to his fullest ability, and that kind of leads him to... he's a bit of a dick. You know, spot him at the bar, but hey, yo, Jed, I'd put some spikes into that bit. And then Jed would be like, what the fuck you talking to me? They barely used any of my goddamn forest. Grab onto the edge. Oh, fuck. Okay, maybe I need to back up a little bit and then attempt to grab. There we fucking go. At least it doesn't waste half my health bar. Yeah. Jed is a bit of a prick at times. Fucking... I actually get fucked with some of these traps. Like, that's not even a breakable fucking floor tile, and yet somehow it just fucking breaks. Like, literally, somehow it just turns breakable by lava. Like, man, some of these, they really just are stretching it a bit. Okay, what did I... There's not even any... Oh, I guess there is a fire there, but you kind of can't see it. They really are getting their money's worth with Tim, aren't they? I feel like whenever they just get a new mechanic, they're just like, you know what? We need to make the most out of this mechanic as possible. And it's just like, you know what, we've got a poison mechanic for this time. Let's have so many enemies use poison. And they're just like, fucking pay that man. Pay that man. He introduced poison. Pay that man. Let me guess. Boss fired up against that guy that we... No, what the... No, what the fuck are... You the same guy that we could have killed? Okay, one-shot lightning? Really? Okay, so I just spin on his chair. Okay, I'd love to just be... Hang on, I'm curious. I'm genuinely just curious on if there are metal spikes down there. Okay. So, I'm not gonna lie. I really was just expecting there to be the instant death metal spikes. Simply for the fact that, you know, on the off fucking chance that someone managed to survive that. Like, yeah, just metal spikes on the off chance someone would survive that. What is this level? Temple of Puna. fair. Okay. So really is just an instant death. Electric beam. So one is fire, the other is electricity. Okay, maybe I should pay a bit more attention to the social cues. Seriously? Ads. You're that much of a pussy ass cow fucking twat that you're just like, you know what? I'm such a pussy. I need ads in my fight. Like, that's not even if the ads fucking, like, honestly, what do they add? No pun intended, but what do they add to the boss fight aside from delaying it more? Fuck's sake. And what makes it worse is the ads of the poison lizard, so any time that you get hit, it's like a guaranteed fucking medkit use just to cure the poison. I'd say you are, you what? Hang on, fucking. I've got to fill up my water, so I'm just after Monster. I'd say you are weak, mate, but you don't look like you get much pussy, you know what I mean? You know what the fuck I mean? Okay, please don't tell me I've stuck myself in an infinite death loop. Okay, please actually move. Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Seriously. Like, I'm sorry to whoever thought that this is a crowning magnum opus of boss designs, but it is fucking horrible. Like, it actually is just awesome. You have a boss that's too much of a fucking chicken shit. To get off his fucking fat ass and actually do anything. And on top of all that, the enemies fucking think get spawned in other poison lizards, which then, anytime that you get hit, there's guaranteed medkit use. Like, for fuck you. Go suck on a fucking cactus. This really does just feel like a massive stalling boss fight. Here's what you could have different. You could have Saladas, fat ass, lazy. Dumb bastard. Get up. Move out. I move around the arena. And every so often, it's like electricity crack goes on. It's like bam, 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 bam around the arena. You know, you could you've got to dodge the lightning as it's actually coming down like lightning. Not just, I'm gonna sit here. Who knows? Maybe he just hasn't eaten his Wheaties today. And he's just feeling a bit. How the fuck do you even get in to this room anyway? Like, you've got a fucking lighter. But that you can't climb up. Assuming that there are doors there, maybe. But then you've got a giant fucking... It doesn't even add... to, like, anything. But you could have had... countless... corpses. Just down in the pit there. Because I'm assuming that's what it's fucking for. To put, at least to chuck the skeletons. You know, a pile of bones. Just anything, really. Almost like this. Kind of not help that it feels like I am literally just tickling this guy with the fucking pistols. But fucking... like, at least Tony, the fire guy, had a bit more imagination than this lazy fuck. Just Crash Bandicoot bosses with more imagination to this. Paku has at least he's active. Like, at least Paku, you know, he's up and moving. And not just sitting on his throne like some lazy shit. Oh, God fucking damn it. Stop poisoning me. Little fucking twat. The only thing you literally have going for you, it's the one hit cheap as fuck lightning. Like, yeah, so the lightning has summoning powers. Can't wait for that arc of Naruto where Sasuke uses a Chidori to summon summon a snake. I'm going to grind your face up against the belt sand, fucking prick. So far, I'm going to be honest. This level is definitely just a disappointment. Like, the entire section here. From the kayak section to this fucker really is just like... God, you're nearly dead. At least put some fucking effort in, you lazy sack of fucking shit. You actually fucking suck. You know that, buddy? Alright, achievement. Oradaga. Finish South Pacific. How many people actually... 5.67 people actually bothered to complete that. Keep in mind that that is on top of... Like, let's just have a look as to how many people actually did complete the first. So only 8.45% of people completed India. And then amidst those 8% of people, only about 5.5% of people managed to complete South Pacific. Let's see, Nevada or London. Feel like... Let's go to London. It's a shame we can't go to Australia. Oh. Damn, they really went all out in this one, didn't they? Like, you know what? We need a dark and stormy infiltration mission. Like, yeah, you know what we need? We need the most, like, generic infiltration mission. And next, we're just gonna, you don't fall? And next, we're just gonna call on Batman, but I'm Batman. This is the infiltration mission. Batman. Yeah, so jump off there, then jump into there. I'm Batman. Totally Batman. Okay. So, the thing is, with crows, is that, yeah, they have a good memory. And stuff like that. Like, obviously, crows can recognize humans. So what the fuck has Lara done that has pissed the fuck them off? I was holding X there. What has Lara done that has just angered them so much that they have a kill on sight order against her? Like, oh, you know, I feel like this might be a bit excessive to just have soldiers, like, guarding the area, but I don't know as to what they're supposed to be guarding. Did I not already just kill you, or is that another guy? I don't rightly know. Yeah, at least these are easier to make out than those bloody vines. Like half my issues from that level just came with the fact that I couldn't tell that I could climb on the vines. That's embarrassing. So just for a random thing in Fashion Art, of essentially just being leaving prisoner collars everywhere. Like, for no particular reason. I mean, obviously the reason is we are all prisoners of Fashion Art. Because, seriously, Fashion Art is like... Hey, let me just sort of a message. This guy, let's see, crap, did I delete it? No, not that one. Okay. I assumedly deleted it, but he basically just had like a ton of glowing moss. And now, if you don't know anything about the Fashion Art event in Fallout 76, The glowing moss, they have about a less than 1% chance to drop. And so what a lot of people tend to do is they just have like a lot of dummy accounts pretty much just doing the event. And like the guy had so many glowing. Keep in mind, I've been doing the event relatively okay. Like, pretty much anytime that I'm awake, every hour, I'm on making sure that I get it. I've maybe gotten about 5 glowing moths in total from the event, which honestly is pretty good. A lot of people don't even get some, but like, just the amount of people that get a lot, and I'm just like, seriously, how? Also, where do we go? Like we just got, do we go up there? How do we get to there? Do we climb up that way? What's the point of jumping down here then? Like, what's the only point of jumping down there aside from the crystal? Can't go that way. Oh, and so let's just have a look. I feel like I feel like the glowing Scorch Beast Queen. We go over to shopping. This is just for glowing Scorch Beast. Yeah, it's about $12, 16. And $19. 18. It's like there obviously are people that sell them. $22 for the glowing Scorch Beast Queen. It's like obviously there are people that sell them like real world currency. But for in-game trades, they go for we went up to a bit too far there. In-game trades, they go upwards about 400 liter bobbleheads. And yeah, like they obviously go for a lot, which is fun because some of the rare masks that they had doing the fashionette that I did, like the Fiend, Old Man Winter, Brahmin, Deathglaw, like all the rare ones. People are just dropping them like candy. Like as soon as I saw them, I was like, wait, seriously, someone just dropped like this really rare mask? And like the thing, I was like, damn, that's rare. Grab, grab, grab. No, I need someone to constantly remind me that I need to save. Okay, so I don't think we can get over. Can we even get over this? don't even think we can get over that. Like, I mean, they still go for about 1,000. What was supposed to? Oh, okay, so we're supposed to. We're supposed to go around that way. You know, that makes sense. Can we make it? Can grab this med kit. Like, yeah, they do go for roughly 1,000, 2,000 caps in terms of a liter bobblehead price. It's about 10. Which again, they used to go for like way more. Which is fun because I gave away a Fiend Mask to, I mentioned this in a previous one, an ex-friend. We can do that without taking damage. And like, you know, that mask roughly would have fetched me about 5,000 caps, give or take. Just speaking of 5,000 caps. I'm assuming that this guy was idle, because if not, I feel like he would have moved his camp. But he had about 316 improved bait in his shop. And I had just enough to buy roughly about 260. And I got enough tickets to buy the 5,000 caps that you get in the season. So I just bought the rest. And so he's probably going to be maxed out. Like, I feel like that's the thing that should be addressed, at least in Fallout. It's like a way to increase your caps. Like, even if it's just like, you know what, you have this many caps, exchange half of them to increase it. Even if it's just like, here, you're at 40k caps, and it has to specifically be at the limit. Exchange 20,000 caps, and it will give you, like, you can now hold an extra 5,000 more. And then it'll be the same after that. Oh, you're at max caps. Exchange 20,000 or 2250. And guess what? Now you can hold another 1,000 or 5,000. Like, even if it is just as small as like 5,000. I feel like that'll at least go a fairly decent way. As a shotgun, there are shells over there. That's not the way we go, though, is it? No, it doesn't look like it. Unless it's going to be like that. It's gonna be like that, isn't it? We jump over here. One of those jumps. It's gonna be one of those days. And then, yeah, that's what I thought. There's no indication that you can actually shimmy across this. You know, no indication. there actually somewhere. Seriously, Laura. Like, so just, but, like, game developers, you might not know this about just animals in general, but they really, really just don't have a habit of attacking people out of nowhere. Hmm. Yeah, I gotta actually give her more cleavage in the new one, because, like, look at that. Barely make it out, and I was like, bam. You know, props to the developers. They knew it. No, that was on me. Jump. Wait. See them here. What was the point of that? And also, I wonder specifically if they just knew about the yellow paint thing. And like that was a joke or something, or can Alpha like, oh really, you know, you don't have to have everything everywhere all at once. Just come after Laura. This really is just coming across as, you know what would be a good thing? What if literally everything on the earth wanted to kill Laura? Just like literally everything, and no explanation needed. And then someone was just like, you know what? That's a good fucking idea. Okay, so let's get over into this building. So speaking of just random buildings, I'm watching Night at the Museum battle at the Smithsonian. I forget if it's at or for. And like a couple things is that one, the monkey is kind of a dick. Like the entire thing is the monkey's fault for stealing the tablet in the first place. But also, the second thing is that he knew. Okay, how thin? Why is that so thin? Could they not afford to animate to put in the rest of, like, they couldn't be bothered putting in the full, like, mini block like that. They had to save programming space. But he knew I needed lip balm. And at the end of the first movie that if the middle bit of the tablet was like pushed in so that it was just misaligned a little flat. And then it would cease to actually function as properly. And yet not once in the entire movie did he attempt that. Like, it would be a thing if he tried. I'm like, the magic's already coursing through it. I can't do it. Like, you know, the magic is already, like, the magic's already in it. And so, due to that fact, you know what? Whoever they put in charge of the camera angles changing. My point exactly. I am pushing. Oh, okay. So now but before when I pushed for, hang on. You know, I'll push forward. Just to confirm. So I'm pushing forward. Just pushing forward, so we're gonna see. So that was me pushing forward. Now forward, you would expect would go that way, like that. Not forward would go that way because of how the camera is forward, up on the D-pad. Up on the D-pad. Up. I mean, I guess up on the D-pad would work as well. Anyway. Is there something of special note about that? Like, is there something of a note that was supposed to be there? Because I actually don't know where to go. Like, it showed a switch being uncovered. It showed a switch being uncovered somewhere near wood. Not that, because I already hit that. I don't... Oh, okay. So that leads to there, which then... Crystal... Medkit... Does this actually lead a way that we can... Okay, down into there... I'm not gonna lie. You can barely kind of tell that the water is there. At least in the remaster graphics. Okay, so... This at least gives us some inkling onto where to go, but I don't know how we're going to get there. get up. I would be so lost without this camera mode thing. Okay, it doesn't it didn't activate anything down here, did it? At least not from what I can tell. Nothing there. Yeah, it's like, at best I can climb back up to there, but then I'm not sure if we can make that jump to there. I suppose we can try? Yeah, this is the issue specifically with, you know, blind playing for a game, is that you're then left with no idea what to do, where to go. Which I'm not sure if that adds to the fun. Like, genuinely, what's the better, what is the preferred playthrough content? I've played it before countless times, or I have no idea what I'm doing and I'm going to spend 3 hours on a single level. Or in the case of Star Wars Jedi Outcast. Yeah, was it on? The early PS2 era games that I got stuck for like half an hour. Shout out to the one time that I did a 9-hour stream of that. It's just to finish the game. That was brutally fun. We'll chuck a save here. Okay, so we kind of get to there. I'm actually kind of surprised. What? Oh, okay, so it activated that. Going insane, going a little bit crazy, you never understand things that you can't see. Does this way actually lead anywhere that I can reasonably... It was death. Oh, except no. Oh. Oh, we were supposed to get over there and then shimmy across. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense, to be honest. Okay, see, in that, you can clearly tell there's a gap. And that You look at it and you possibly think, oh, you know. Oh, fuck. These make the creatures, like, actually hostile ones. I'm once again asking, why did the camera need to have been changed there? Like, you know, you don't need every time, right? That Cameron, he's the new camera guy. It was just like, you know what, boss? I think that if I change the camera so much, eventually the players are going to just accidentally jump their death so often that it's going to be a new gaming, damn it, revolution. Actually, like, where did that switch, what did that switch even do? Because, like, we hit it, and then I don't actually know what hitting it did. And I can only hope that in what we are doing is where we need to go. That's not just gonna end up like another softlock situation at the bottom of the gorge. No, that's... Damn. You know, I appreciate them actually trying to light up this area. Like, I'm sure that he's just trying to do his job. And like, aside from the fact that we need to go here, like, we're not given much information in the sense of why are these guys hostile? What is going on? Like, I mean, at least the cannibals, you can understand why they're hostile. They're fucking cannibals. But for this, it's just like... I'm pretty sure that these guys just work here. Like, can we get some insight as to what is going on? Or is it just like, you know what? Yes, stop blasting. Also, kind of hoping that my internet... Wait, the internet cut off from about 4 to 5 o'clock clock up until about 9. And I was just like, that's fun. I mean, this is why you have games saved onto your laptop that you can play. Or at least you just sleep, catch up on reading. I probably actually should start catching up to reading. Like, for context for the book that... Let me just reach over and grab it. I actually got pretty far. I got actually gone to chapter 9 out of... I don't know how many chapters, but there are... I'd say it's roughly about halfway through the book. The Children of Fear by R.L. Stein and the Fear Street Saga. Which I like have a bunch of books that I really just need to get on to reading. Maybe we'd start reading, going fishing in Fallout. I don't know. So well, I do enjoy Goosebumps, things like that. I'm not a massive reader of like gigantic books. Oh, is there any way to shut that off? Because no, we are not getting through that. I really hope that it didn't just soft lock myself in getting here. Oh wait, hang on. If that drains the... Okay, so that should drain the water, right? I mean, it drains it slightly, but I doubt it affects that. And I doubt that it affects the area down here. Yeah, because if we basically land down there, we're screwed. Notice we didn't actually see this path. Let's go insane. We're going crazy and you don't even know my name. Mango. Mango loco. Mango loco is the mango of the loco. Can we actually make that jump? We can I'm gonna be right back as I need to go toilet. What if the only stars? Oh, gotta get comfortable. Up, up. My cat is weird sometimes. So we can't jump that way. That way is a bust. Yeah, there's no... Even if we did get over here... we wouldn't be able to do anything with it anyway. So that was a bust. Again, I am... Okay, I'm curious as to what that actually does. Does it seal up the area in here? No, I can't tell if it stops the fans. I doubt it does anything in the next room. Oh no, it fills up room with water. And we still have the door issue over there. What if only... I know. What if the only stars... Is it only a limited time that the water's there? What's the point of that? Like, that's not enough for us to actually get over and do anything with. Because, like, as soon as we start trying... see, then the water's gone already. So then, what the fuck was the point of the water? I feel like that there's... I hope... Wait, hang on, we can actually hit that. No. Okay, yeah, so this guy... Literally, they're just trying to do their job. Like... They're just trying to get their paycheck working as security. And I was just like... No, I can't have that. I can't have that. Like, I could have that, but... Yeah, no. No. Oh, okay. I sealed that door. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Can I just break this out of sequence? Like, did I mess up to the point that I'm gonna need to restart the entire level just to figure out what I'm doing? Does that open up the door? No. Like, there's still water in there, so then... So did I sequence break? Am I going to have to load all the way back because... the bugs? Like, what the fuck do I do, man? Okay, some of those permanent things that can't be turned off. So that at least alleviates the fear that they did something wrong. But then... because like we can't get... So once we're down here, we are literally locked in. Okay. I still have no idea what I'm doing, but we are making progress, and I will take that. Also, I'm still not gonna lie. Really? I'm still looking forward to Husband Hotel Season 2. Like, apparently the actual finale for Husband Hotel was supposed to be the Season 2 first episode. But like, finales are supposed to end on cliffhangers. Like, that's kind of the entire thing. It's supposed to end in a way that you're just like, well shit, now I've got to wait until the next season, the next book, the next just... anything to find out what the fuck happens. Yeah, it leaves you wanting more. Granted, I am really curious as to what is going to happen to Serpentius. Serpentius? Pretty sure it's Serpentius, not Serpentius. I feel like this would be a minor thing. To just add in. Like, maybe a button that automatically lets you use a flare. I forget that's a game. No, that's a feature in the other games, but at least kind of feel like it should be. Put this under the... I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Put this under... No fucking idea what I am doing. I don't know if what I'm doing is correct. I don't even know if what I'm doing is gonna put me on the right path to the things that I want to do. Guess I should come around that side. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so that just... You know what, this game is buggy. My eye is bloody itchy. This game is trying, right? Subtly stack. Please don't actually tell me that I actually did this so much out of order. This one. Alright, well, given the fact that that's open. And that you love me more than I wanna. Alright, so we at least have that going for us. I think it looked like there was no water there. This is a small shout out to the beauty snake animation. They make all the cute animations. No, the question is that... Do these still slow? Okay. So we have to find some inherent way to slow them. Which I think was activating... activating the next Yeah. I think it was the lower water that made them slow, because that's the only possible thing that I can think of that was making them slow. Because if it was one of those buttons, then I'm still just as fucking lost. Okay, thank the actual stars that shine above. I know that we just did this, but at least in the fact of, you know, it gives us some idea and not just glitching the game. You know, what I could see as being inherently hostile to people, I still want to put them up as bloodthirsty murder monsters or anything. Yeah, it's that way just leads up to the top. I don't even know, like, the actual song of what it is. Like, I'm one that I prefer the animation or the music video over whoever, you know, the actual artist is. Like, take Vivzy Pop's, what was it? Like, I forget the actual song. Ah, Young. Yeah, the one with, I forget specifically her name, but I know that she had a name, but the werewolf girl. But yeah, like, I would prefer, like, I like that music video because of, like, the song because of the music video, but personally I'm not a fan of the song, if that makes sense. Oh, Kaki mushrooms. Okay, so you know, I'm not actually going to risk that. Alright, so now basically just wait here. I'm gonna make a save just on the off chance. But I want to see if it activates without the power being on. Just mostly out of morbid curiosity. Actually, can this even kill me? Okay, so it can. I assumed that it could. But morbid curiosity had. You know what I say? Curiosity, Flower, electroshock. Now go up, go around. Oh, okay. So it doesn't actually need the power on. So then... Does that just, like, help us see? What even was the point of that? Like, in a factory setting... What was the point? I guess what I'm trying to ask is, do they need to be like, hey, Josh, yeah, we need you to go down. Oh, it's a London name. We, Brandon, I need you to go down and rightly check on that automatic spinning death machine, right? But I'm just like, oh yeah, sure, I can totally do that. You know, at least I would take... I'll take security guards with guns over, I don't know, poisonous lizards any day. Because at least the poisonous lizards, at least the security guards. What is the point of showing that there's water in there then? For fuck's sake. Okay. Is there just water in there? Until you get close. Like... The fuck? Cause like then what the fuck is the point? Like, clearly, you show off the fact that there is water in there. Like, over here. Granted, maybe they didn't expect you to go all the way like this, but... Water, 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 water. In this room. Water. 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 But then you actually get there and there's no fucking water. So then again, I'm left pondering. What the fuck is the point of all that? So this is a shout out to whoever the hell that boss was. For just being an absolute bad boss. Also, I'm curious, how are you supposed to turn that into a dagger? Do you grip the tail and stab with the head? Do you grip the main body between the legs and use it as like that because I got the feeling with the way the legs are closing in on one side, it might make the grip uncomfortable. I still have no idea else what these do. Like, that just seems like a weird thing for a dagger, but who knows? I am no expert on daggers. Like, look at this guy. You're supposed to be, like... My guy is just trying to do his job. And Lala is just, like... out here straight blasting everyone. Is that a lever down there? I want to fully make sure. Okay, cool. That. Do we have to make that? No, because that closes that door. So if that closes that door, where the hell do we go now? I don't know what to do. Okay, it can't be turned off. So whatever it is we just did remains as a permanent thing. I actually wanted to try and just grab onto the edge there. Okay, so that door's shut anyway. Is there something we need to do in preparation down here? I am missing a fashioner. I should have really just done. I could have sworn I left that message in. Like, it would be nice to just be able to afford to own, like, several Xboxes just to farm the fashion and going mass. But, like, it really is just like... Where's the fashion? You'd think that it's something to do with that. Then, or that it does is, I don't know, does not. Oh. Ceiling. I said they added in the new feature of being able to scale across the ceiling. And like, it's still just taking me a bit of time to process it. And like, it's such a common thing that you see in most games. Like, pretty much spend the last 2 games not being able to do that, and it's just like, I'm looking for all the answers that aren't as simple as, but the ceiling. Okay, I'm sure that had a point. A bit of a weird point, but I'm sure that it had a point. I mean, personally, I don't know what the point was, but I'm sure that it did. What if all the stars are singing night only existed? What if we're the kind of gods that you find when you're running out of time? What if you hope and you pray as your days fade away? The time will tick slowly again and again and again. But it's only because you never can understand it. Oh, it opens up that. But you don't have to understand our powers and promises. I'll help you out in the end, for we are the gods of our own mind. We are the ones for who the stars shine. We are the ones you can't see. They really messed that up. Crystal? No crystal. There's a medkit up there, which is curious. I would at least have to assume that the developers do know that a lot of people would probably just use the camera to find out link stuff. Because, like, if you don't know where to go... fucking jump scare by the random security guard. Like, I always do, like, jump scares are pretty much among the cheapest form of horror if done incorrectly. Like, if it's, I can't even say a Five Nights at Freddy's type thing. Because, like, at least with that, you know what you're getting into. But if it's like, this is not gonna go well. That 100% is not how barbed wire works. I don't need to explain as to why that is not how barbed wire works. Barbed wire. So the thing of barbed wire was, when was it patented? Let's have a look. The first patent for barbed wire in the United States was issued to Lucian B. Smith on June 25th, 1867. His design was the first to be patented. The version of barbed wire mostly used today was patented by Joseph Glidden, 1874. Glidden's design included a method for locking barbs onto a double strand of wire and machinery for mass production. So, like, the standard... yeah, like the standard barbed wire is just like a bunch of wires, and then some of them are poking out, like the whip into your thing. But it's not the barbed wire that's, like that. Which, I mean, I guess kind of is, but not particularly. But yeah, barbed wire relatively has not been changed a whole lot. Just in the amount of time that it has been around. But the reason why, it's a very simple design. Like, really can't fucking... Like, it can. Improve on it, but like... Again, it's a very simplistic design. You bastards could at least drop medkits, you know. This is gonna cause the entire thing to collapse, isn't it? We remove a load-bearing banana and nothing happens. I'm starting to think Tails' load-bearing banana wasn't that impressive. Okay, do we need to pull it out here? 'Cause I'm assuming there's a way to possibly jump up to one of them. I mean, shit, if I... Oh, fuck's sake, my batteries are low. Oh, be right back. I'm gonna have to disturb my cat as well. I steal my cat. So obviously I get her into my room. She doesn't even stay for like an hour, and then she just dips. It's like, thank you, cat. This is a fancy ass looking fucking key, holy shit. Cathedral key. I sure hope no one misses it. Like, bad enough that Lara is not... No, those are slightly up. Nothing there. Nothing. Bad enough that Lara is just stealing a bunch of random things. But now she's stealing from the clergy. Like, really? Really, Lara?
Who are you working for?
What?
You heard me.
I didn't, honest. What did you say?
I said, who employs you?
Ah! Miss Sophia Lee!
Who's she? What does she do?
I don't know. Really, I don't. I just shoot people for her.
A commendable work ethic, I guess.
Yeah, I put me hours into it, as me father did and his father did it for.
Well, how old is this Miss Lee?
I don't know. Late 20s? Early 30s?
Right.
Yeah. For some people, like yourself, we get a special bonus.
I'm flattered.
I mean, I could even be retiring from you.
Then you might like to mind the bell. Happy retirement.
So there's nothing up there aside from the shotgun. But like, buddy, you get your ass kicked. And your instinct is, you know what? I'm going to push my luck. And then call it slight monologuing. And you had the opportunity to not. You really just had the opportunity. Aldwick. I'm going to call it here. I hope everyone enjoyed. After Fashionat and in a couple of days, I'm going to be going back to long form streaming. Mostly because then I'm not, like, I really don't need the masks, but I want them. So, yeah, so after Fashionat, I am going to at least go back to like, properly getting fully 5 hours of streaming in. I hope everyone enjoyed. No, I'll catch you all. Wait. Okay, so it doesn't even. Time ticks up. We're still in the. That is going to make getting the speedrun achievement slightly harder. But I hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.